Good morning all. I thought you could come and join me on a walk to Starbucks or places, because everybody that knows me knows my day cannot begin without a coffee, and I've been awake now for 3 hours, so definitely coffee time. I feel really weird wearing these sunglasses because I bought them, they were like about £3 or something in H&M, so they don't do anything and I need more UV or whatever it is in there. But Sophia's been wearing them, so I put them on now, and I just thought, I'm wearing Sophia's glasses, and I was like, bloody not, they're mine. It was interesting, wasn't it? So I'm walking, it's about 10-15 minutes walk to Starbucks. We've currently only got one car, and Stu's done the school drop off, and then got chatting to one of the school mums there, you know, like he does, because he's sociable and I'm really not. And so I was waiting for him to bring me back a coffee, but he hasn't. So yeah, we've got one car, and so I thought, no, get out, have a walk, see what it's like. And actually, it's quite hot, but not as hot as it has been. So I think the whole horrendous summer that everyone keeps talking about is it is on its way out a little bit. So it's actually bearable. And the first time we did this walk was absolutely hilarious. It was a few days after we got here, and I said, right, we just got to take water. Just going to go to the little mall on where we're living, and oh my god, we got about 5 minutes down the road and I was sweating, but I was refusing to act like I was really hot. So I was like, I just can't do this anymore, I'm going to die. And Arlo was like, kept running, but then saying he was too hot. So I was like, mate, just stop running, because if you pass out, we're not going to be able to hurt your air. And we got about 5 minutes away from where we were going to, and the water that he carried, he literally got like this and just drenched himself. By the time we'd got there, he was dry. That's how hot it was, so it's ridiculous. But yeah, we're a month in now, which is crazy, and so far there's no regrets. There's a bit of learning how things work here, which is very different to the UK. So at the moment, while we were waiting for our visas and everything, we've I have to wash the grass. This is actual real grass. I mean, don't see much of that. Yes, we have to wait for our visas and stuff. So we've been in like a rented Airbnb property now for just over 4 weeks, and we're meant to move in today to the place we want to, that we'll finally be renting. And it's not here because it was actually quite good. We thought we were going to rent here where we're staying, but actually having that sort of 4 weeks has made us realise we don't want to be here, so we're moving to another place. But the landlord has, or the agent, we can't move in today because apparently some other bits haven't been signed. So now we're in limbo. So all of our orders, the furniture and stuff, because we're moving unfurnished, because a lot of our stuff is being shipped over. But yeah, no, we're and when we say unfurnished, it's like it doesn't even include white goods. So fridge, freezer, washing machine, cooker, you know, just the basics that you'd expect. Ordered all that, ordered our sofas, beds, everything, mattresses, all due to come today. I can't get the keys, which is quite ironic because they don't even lock properties around here. So we've had to wait for delivery people to call us to say, hi, we're on our way, to say we can't have it. I've now got to the stage where I've voice noted the agent this morning, and I said, look, if we don't get a firm idea of what's happening, then pay us back everything we've paid, and we're gonna find somewhere else, because at the moment out here it's like it's crazy. So rent's really high, properties go really quickly, and so they're almost like bargaining with us. There's been absolutely no customer service. We've been sent various people's passports, IDs, tenancy contracts to show. So we negotiated our rent. We wanted 5,000 off of it over the year, and then the guy's like, well, if you can't provide the necessary documents, then the landlord will just rent it to someone else because he can get the full amount for it, and then send the people that have moved on to the property next door all their tenancy contract with the details showing the full amount. And the bit that's so annoying is that we're annoyed as well that we're waiting so long for all of our stuff to be completed, but he knew this from the start, and clearly they've got someone else into another one of their properties, and they're sort of using that to set in. We're like, we can't rush the government or whatever it is. We can't rush these processes, and so that's just really pissed us off. So this morning I've just said, just pay us everything back and we'll find somewhere else. And weirdly, haven't heard from him. So that saga will continue. So God knows where we'll be living. We might be homeless tomorrow. What else has been happening? Kids are at school now, almost completed a week, which is nice. Seem to settle in quite well. Thursday was their first day, and Sophia has been literally like a champ. She just is like, yeah, it's cool, it's fine, I've really settled, I like it. Arlo's the same, although he is in quite a girl heavy class. So I think the problem was that they did their settling session in one classroom, and they sort of made some friends within that 3 hours they were there. And then when they got assigned their actual classroom, it wasn't that one, so I think they were a bit disappointed. And because they're not going out of breaks yet because it's too hot, they're not really mixing with other classes. But Arlo seems to have a few friends. I think he's sought out the cheeky boys in the class. He's been having a bit of a disagreement with his partner, who's a girl that sat next to him, because apparently she accused him of copying her work, and he wasn't. He just got in a bit later, and he was looking to see what the date was, but apparently she's got it in for him now, so they're not getting on. But he's partnered, and because we haven't got his Chromebook sorted yet, which is what they learn off here, then he's having to borrow hers, and I think there's been a bit of a you're not looking at my thing because it's mine. So that's interesting. So we've got that sorted today. That's arrived. We just need to take it in school to get the programs put on it. So that's good. Electronics and stuff out here are like crazy cheap. So you can get like American fridge freezers for like 150, 200 quid. I got a new phone when I got out here. Stuart was so pissed off. I needed a new one anyway because mine was quite old. And I got a UAE SIM. And I wanted a dual one because I want to keep my UK number. But I also need one here for data and stuff, because there's no way I am even getting in a car without internet and Waze. So I got a new phone, and it's an Oppo one actually. My friend used to have one, Amy, and the photo quality is amazing. They don't do Google's phones out here, so I couldn't have that, and I didn't want to go to a Samsung, and I refused to go to iPhone because that's so 2020 in my opinion. So I got an Oppo. It was about £200, which I think they're like about, I don't know, £1,000 at home, so that's cheap. Washing machines, cheap. Stu had to get a new computer when we got out here actually, because his main Mac, like the desktop, is in shipping, and that's not arriving until mid to late October. And his laptop is really old, so old that it couldn't update. So I said, right, you're actually being counterproductive now because everything is taking you such a long time. So I basically forced him to go to the Apple shop, so he got that, but that wasn't cheaper. It was about the same as home, but everything else, so like the kids' Chromebooks are like £100, I think. Maybe a bit less. Like you can get some of them on Amazon are like 40 quid, but I decided, because Arlo's going to have another 3 years there, to get him one. So I think his was about £100, £150. Sophia's got her one that we got her in lockdown for home learning, so she's a bit annoyed because she doesn't get a new one, but like I said, you're in year 6 now, so that's gonna stay. So yeah, they're all at school. Fridays they finish at 11:30, which is actually quite nice because it extends the weekend. they do have long days, so they start at 7:30 and finish at 3, Monday to Thursday. We leave the house at 6:45, so we sort of get up at 6, 6:15, which has been a shock to the system, but actually it means, because I've got UK clients which I want to keep and intend to keep, it's really nice because I can get things back to their desk like before they're even out of bed. So yeah, that's that. What else have we been up to since we've been here? We keep having to remind the kids that we live here now and it's not a holiday. So we did do Atlantis water park when we got here, but I sort of did that because there was a oh god, I can't walk and talk. There was you can go back again free a week later, so we did that, so we got 2 trips out of it, so it didn't feel so expensive, so that was really good. We had a great time there, and we also did the aquarium, but they're the only 2 things we've done. And then aside from that, we've got a Privily card that someone recommended, but someone's letting me across the road. You have to be careful when you wave here, because if you do like hand gestures, then you can get arrested for it, which is I think why everyone has like the most blacked out windows, because I'm telling you, the driving around here is absolutely crazy. I'm still being very English and like thanking people and flashing them and letting them go, and I don't think that they're used to it, so they sort of look at me like, what the hell? So yeah, I wasn't going to drive when I was out here, and I was determined I'm going to get an electric scooter for the like community where we live, and I'm just going to Uber everywhere. But then on the first day I was like, I can't do this. Like, everywhere is a drive, and if you can walk it, it's really too hot at the minute. So I drove on the first day just around the community, and it's fine. And actually I've adapted quite quickly to the roads and I haven't died yet, and it's been over a month, so that's the result. What else has been happening? It's just been really like a bit of a limbo state while we wait, because we know we're not staying in this house that we're renting now, because obviously it's an Airbnb. So we needed routine, because obviously when we sold the house, that was a couple of weeks where things were up in the air. Then we got here and we had like 4 or 5 days off work. Then we got into work, but we had the kids off, so we were sort of doing shifts. So now they're at school, that's really nice. Arlo's actually got a school trip tomorrow, so that's good. They've had their swimming, which I think is brilliant. So that's just within the curriculum, they swim at the pool in the school. My hair is constantly like this now, because I used to have straight hair and now it seems I have a perm. I've put a bit of makeup on today because I've got a meeting, but when I say a bit, it's a bit. There's no way that I think I'll ever be able to put a full face of makeup on again. It would melt off. So yeah, there's a little bit of an update. I'm sure there's lots more that I wasn't intending on doing a video this long, and now I've been... so we don't have TV here. I've just downloaded Netflix, so I've got up with Love is Blind UK. We watched Selling Sunset on an iPad, but we haven't got the actual TV yet, so I'm watching YouTube because that's the only thing that's on the TV, and I've been watching Mrs. Meldrum, Grace Victory, whatever the new channel is, and Molly May. So maybe this could be the start of my vlogging career. Who knows? Anyway, someone's coming and I'm starting to sweat on, so have a great day all.